Welcome to Everyday Life. Thank you for joining our podcast, Conversations Over Coffee. My name is Jen.
And I'm Dagda.
And we're going to hit you with the explicit content warning right off the bat. This podcast does include adult situations and adult language from time to time.
I'm an angel. I never fucking cuss.
Okay. Anyways, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. This is so great getting through this list, because it's really weird when you write these lists at, 2 through 3 in the morning, just to make sure you have something to talk about, which here's the thing, we never needed a list. It was just making sure we didn't sit here and spend 5 years talking about zombies and the apocalypse like we have the last 15 years. Because, you got to stir it up. It's like conversations are kind of like having sex. Every once in a while, you got to just get it a little freaky. You can't always have it from behind going, that's the spot. That's right. There you go. Yeah. You can't always do that. You have to mix it up. I mean, sometimes it's the Vulcan and sometimes it's the Shocker or Spocker.
It's the Spocker.
It's the Spocker. But here's a fun one. Favorite foods.
Favorite foods?
Oh, yes. Squirrel. Oh, by the way, squirrel. Like I said, we've never needed these lists.
Yeah.
It's just to make sure we're not sitting here going, and then the zombies, and then the zombies, and then the zombies. And you know what? I'm so fucking pissed at that business for how they treated us. I can't wait till the apocalypse, because I'll be the first one to go fucking kick their fucking tires,
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the thing is we have to be careful about how we talk about our apocalypse plan. Because there's actually enough people who know us locally to be like, oh, wait. So if anything happened remotely to the businesses we talk about in our private conversations about what we're doing for the apocalypse, the motherfuckers would probably call the 1-800 number and be like, hey, Crime Stoppers, I think we know who perpetrated your crime.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you rats. Anyways, favorite foods. And this is going to be interesting to hear it from you because you are a carnivore. Eater. You have a carnivore diet.
I mean, so most of the stuff that would be on my list, I'm not currently eating or eating very seldomly.
And that's just because they don't fit into the carnivore diet or just because of all the health changes?
And because they don't fit in the carnivore diet. And I'm leery to go off of it because of my stomach issues. Like the other day I had some cashew chicken. And the results weren't super good. I'm
telling you, it's because they throw extra peanut oil.
I have no.
I've had it from there before.
I think I had it one other time, but it was before I started the infusions.
Yeah.
So I have 4 favorite types of food, I guess you would say.
Okay.
So the first would be Asian.
Oh, okay.
It's probably my top, my number one.
I can see that.
Specifically Japanese food, and then probably Thai, and then probably Chinese.
Okay. What about Japanese?
Japanese was first.
Was it really? Stud katsudon stuck in my head.
Katsudon is my all-time favorite dish.
Yes, I know that.
So much so that I actually joked for a while that if I met a woman who could make me good katsudon, I would fucking marry her.
You've got 802 ladies out there going, crack the knuckles, we're going to figure this shit out.
And then oyakodon.
And what is oyakodon? I know what katsudon is.
So katsudon is pork and egg.
Yeah, it's a breaded pork cutlet.
Yeah. So it's like katsu. Tonkatsu is the technical term for the pork one. Anyway, it's breaded and then deep fried usually.
Right.
And then till it's like just starting to finish cooking.
Right.
And then, you can do it different ways. And then there's this special sauce that gets poured on it. It's more like, it's very thin. Yeah. It's not like teriyaki sauce typically.
Yeah.
And then it's with eggs, and then it's over a bowl of rice. The word don is shortened form for bowl.
Is the rice just like a white rice, or is it like a fried rice?
I mean,
When you've made it, which do you do it with? White rice or fried rice?
I've only ever had it with white rice, although you could do fried rice if you wanted to, but that's a lot of extra work. It's already, the process is already several stages of work, so
Yeah, I mean,
adding
that's
fried
true.
rice is a whole nother fucking thing of cooking.
Oh, I think see for me when I look at this recipe and you tell me about it, I would now is it like over medium eggs or scrambled eggs you throw on it or
So typically it would be like sunny side up or something like that. Although, usually the way we cooked it at the restaurant, we had this special little bowl, and like I said, you'd fry the pork until it was just starting to be done.
right?
So it's just barely starting to turn golden brown.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would take it out of that, drain it, slice it up, and then you'd put it in this special little pan that she had that were specifically for doing this dish,
Right.
with sliced onions, and then you'd pour the sauce in there, and then you just crack the egg and put it on top, and then it had this little lid for it,
Right.
that had a little hole in it so it would vent some of the steam out.
So it's a steamed egg.
Yeah, and then you put it over there, and then it just all cooks together.
Yeah.
And then you take it out and put it on top of a bowl of rice, and you're done. Maybe put some garnish stuff on. Yeah.
Nice. So Japanese katsudon. And then what did you say the other one was?
So oyakodon is my second favorite dish of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two different versions of that. So oyako means mother and child. So it's
chicken and egg.
It's chicken and egg. Or the sushi version of it is salmon and salmon egg. Although I'm sure you could do a number of other types of fish, but same thing. And the oyakodon is almost the exact same thing as katsudon. It's just chicken instead of.
I think you just like katsu. Period. I think a lot of people like katsu and don't realize it.
Yeah,
like who the fuck doesn't like a good breaded chicken or steak or pork cutlet?
Although with the chicken one, they don't always. It isn't always fried. Sometimes they just bake it and then put it in there. So it isn't necessarily breaded because it ends up being the same thing. It's slightly different flavor and texture wise, obviously.
Okay.
But it's effectively the same thing if you just put it in a pan and fucking cook
and it doesn't really matter because if somebody cooks your favorite food, you're gonna eat it.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, trust me, I know you well enough to know you'd be like, okay, well, I'm eating this, you can eat that, get down below, girl. Sorry.
Man, then there's a plethora of different like Chinese and Japanese and Thai.
Do you like Mongolian?
The only Mongolian thing that I've ever had is Mongolian beef, and I don't even know if that's actually Mongolian or not. A lot of the stuff that is in America considered traditional Chinese food
is nowhere near that.
Isn't. Yeah, it was just. I mean, it was invented by Chinese people, but in the United States.
And it's probably just be like I'm going to infuse my culture with your culture, and we're going to do this.
Something along those lines, or it was just
cheap
shit that they were cooking that they were eating themselves at the time because it was available.
You know, and what is kind of amazing is in different cultures, what's really funny is I've been places and heard people order stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting name. And then the minute I see it, I'm like, nope, hard pass. I cannot get my mind past the idea of eating, what's it called? Offals?
Oh, awful? Yeah.
Nope. No brain. No, thank you. Nope. Just no. Kidneys, lungs. No.
Yeah. Offal was the organ meats.
Yeah. No, thank you. I mean, I'm okay with deer liver like once every decade or so, but no thanks. And of course, it would be a totally different thing. If we were in the middle of the apocalypse, it would have to be a different thing.
Yeah, I mean, you would kind of want to consume as much of the animal as possible.
Yeah, well, you'd want the organ meat, especially like the fucking kidneys and the fucking liver for the extra iron. Yeah.
And all the other vitamins, yeah.
Yeah. But, Okay, so we got Japanese. We got pretty much anything Asian, but in specific order, you go Japanese, Thai Chinese.
And then maybe Korean. I don't know.
How much Korean have you had?
I mean, I've had Korean multiple times. Actually, there was that restaurant Sue's, I think it was.
Okay.
It was right around the corner from the last shop that I was working at.
Okay.
I went there every Friday, basically.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of things, like a lot of other Asian restaurants, a lot of the times they will include stuff from others. So at most Chinese restaurants, you can get Korean, maybe,
Right.
and almost certainly you can get Japanese food.
Yeah.
Because Japanese food is super popular, so they're smart. They go with what's most popular.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like bulgogi. I know that's a
Korean
dish.
Because I
don't
watched
like kimchi.
So here's the thing: is that I've tried kimchi from that place you were talking about by the old shop, and I was actually surprised I liked it. Not like, this is delicious, because I am definitely a look, so like it has to appeal to all of my senses. So it was just like curious. I was kind of curious about it, and I'm pretty sure I won't ever be curious again because the amount of diarrhea I had. It started within 2 hours of eating that, where it was just like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. That was a rough day. I barely, because you were driving us back and forth to work then, which was fun because it gave me a break from driving after so many years of having to drive. I remember thinking in the car, oh God, please don't let there be bad traffic because I'm about to shit myself. I don't want to. Oh, somebody's like trying to say it's getting to be that time. Fuck you. Yeah, I remember that car ride home thinking, oh, I'm going to shit myself, and I really don't want to shit myself in front of you. And it happened to be that day where it was like it felt like we had to wait forever to get through the toll booths.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't.
Of course.
it wasn't, but it felt like that because it was just like, it was that day where like we were going and there's only like 3 people, and then you had somebody from the far right cut over and you're like, what the fuck, motherfucker? So then we ended up being 5th in line instead of 4th in line. And all I was thinking was, oh, like literally in my head, I'm going, your butthole is tight. It's not going to leak. Your butthole is tight. It's not. And I've done it before where I've avoided shitting myself, but then I've thrown up everywhere. So
I've done it in the opposite.
When I was a kid,
I refused to vomit.
When I was a kid, I refused to vomit, and I shit myself in somebody's like 64 something or another.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Oh, okay. So this is a comment. Shout out to Dagda, because somebody's got the "Breathe" song by Bush stuck in their head. Good job. That's job.
What you get.
That is kind of the fun thing about when we release it and they get to hear it versus when we did it, because I go back and I keep listening because, I want to make sure that we are catching all the little quirks. Like one of the episodes I was listening to, and it's one of our first 5 episodes. I was listening to it and I'm like, what the fuck? And here's the thing. I couldn't understand all of it. Like I was like, what? Because the audio was just, right?
Yeah.
But what was funny about it was when the audio kicked back in, you and your big laugh were going, and then I was just like, fuck, this motherfucker's laughing so good. So I instantly laughed. Anyways, sorry. Not sorry, but sorry.
So
sorry.
So I said Asian.
Yep.
I can't remember if I put Mexican or Italian next, because it'll be one of those two. It's kind of a toss-up between the two.
Yeah, because you didn't, because you said Asian and then proceeded to tell me the different Asian ones in what order.
So let's say Mexican is my second favorite, because Italian food and Mexican food are really high up there on my list. They're probably tied. But let's say Mexican food. I fucking love arroz con pollo. It's by far my favorite Mexican dish, although I've not had an exhaustive number of different Mexican dishes.
Well, it's kind of hard because when you don't eat out often because you're really trying to watch your dietary intake to make sure that your other issues don't flare up. It's like, it's really hard. It's like, okay, this is going to be the one day this week I'm going to do something. I want something I really like. Yeah. It's kind of hard to branch out and try something new. Yeah. Well, and you don't have to say it on mic, but I do know, because you've expressed to me where your favorite place to go is. And I can say, although they're not my favorite Mexican restaurant, mine doesn't exist anymore, right? Yeah. I can tell you, I know why you like them the best, and that's because they don't fuck around with filler ingredients. And that's kind of the thing, especially for somebody like you who does more of a carnivore diet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like their arroz con pollo has a lot more chicken than a lot of other places.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, nice to not have the old shit factory stirred up. Okay, next.
So then after Mexican food would be Italian food. And I don't think I've ever had anything that was Italian food that I didn't like. Of course, I also am not super picky. So most food that I've had, I've liked. There have been very few things that I've been like, I will not fucking eat that ever again.
Mm-hmm. Beets.
Or I will not even fucking try this.
Mm-hmm.
Like you mentioned, I fucking hate beets. If I wanted to eat dirt, I just go fucking grab a handful of it.
Yeah, but remember when I grew beets, they grew pretty fucking big, and they made you mad. You were like, why? Why'd you make big fucking dirt balls?
Yeah. So, I don't think there is an Italian dish that I've ever had that I was like, no, I won't, I'll never eat that again. And then after Italian food would be American food. Like, I love burgers. What else? I love Waffle House.
What's Waffle House? Oh, Waffle House. Wait, hold on. They're like a breakfast place, right?
Yeah, they're a breakfast. They're kind of like IHOP, but like a cheaper version. Except they don't do. I think they do pancakes. Mostly they do waffles. But what I would always get there, and they're not around here. They're back east.
Yeah.
They're in the south. I would
They're
also
like in Texas and east.
Okay. I don't know. I have not been to Texas. I went there a lot of the time in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And Tennessee. I would always get their hash browns.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you can get all kinds of stuff added to their hash browns.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like a little code language when smothered and covered and chunked.
So what was your favorite dish to get from them though?
Their hash browns.
Your potatoes.
Yeah. Well,
potatoes are the most satiating food there is. Like seriously, they did a study. It's the most satiating, satisfying food.
That's interesting.
That would probably explain why your friend like really loves just plain potatoes.
I mean, I like potatoes. I don't eat them very often anymore.
Right.
Like rarely anymore.
Well, it's hard because it's like there's nothing wrong with a good hash brown. With some, sausage gravy. But like so many places are doing those, like they'll get from like the big food suppliers, the dehydrated hash browns that have already been cooked and then they got to soak them in water and they don't taste right to me. To me anyways. And I'm picky. When my dad's mom would say, "What do you want for breakfast, honey?" I would tell her the same thing. I want hash browns and I want my eggie. And she used to make me a soft boiled egg. Still in the shell. And then hash browns with onions.
So at that place you'd get them like you could get them with cheese on it, with onions on it, tomatoes, chunks of ham, and I don't think they did bacon on them. But yeah,
savages.
The smothered is where you have them covered with cheese. Covered, I think I'm not sure. I don't remember. It might have been the gravy or something.
I think covered is the cheese and smothered is the gravy.
I don't remember. It's been over 20 years since I fucking had this shit. And then chunked is where you have the chunks of ham.
Okay.
And then there's a code word for the tomatoes and the fucking onions or whatever. Yeah, that shit was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I like chicken and waffles and fucking chicken and gravy and all that sort of stuff.
I don't know who said it recently. Probably somebody in my family. I don't know. It might have been somebody at the coffee. I don't know. Because, in any given week, especially when we go down and grab a cup of coffee before we come back and record, some days we could talk to 6 people. Some days we could talk to 36 people. So I don't know. But somebody recently said chicken and waffles don't belong together. And my inner child went, I'll take a drumstick. I'll take a fucking, like a KFC extra crispy fucking drumstick and drizzle fucking maple syrup on that bitch. That sounds good to me.
I mean, I get it because a lot of people are used to only having chicken for dinner or lunch or whatever.
Yeah, they don't look at sweet and savory like that way. When they think of sweet and savory, they think of like teriyaki chicken, sweet and sour chicken. They don't think of, hell yeah, throw some maple syrup on that bitch and make her go, ah. They don't. But yeah, I don't know who said it, but I didn't say anything back. I was just like, oh, okay, are you sure? Like, I don't really have anything to say back to it because I just like, well, everybody likes different things. And I was told, and I remember being told emphatically that, no, I was wrong, that chicken and waffles don't belong together. And then I started thinking, and it's weird how my brain works because then I started thinking about it. And I was just like, well, but what if you took thicker than crepes, thinner than pancakes, somewhere in the middle, in a big pan, right? And you cook the one side, and when you flip it over, then you load it, and this is going to sound so gross to so many people. What if you load it up with some peanut butter, some crispy tender chicken tenders, and maple syrup, and roll that bitch up like a tortilla wrap? Yeah.
Okay.
That like, I'm just like, I wonder if I can make this recipe work. Now, do I think my partner will eat it? No. 100% no. No, I don't think so because like the first time he saw me, I like my waffles and my pancakes with peanut butter on them.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, he looked at me kind of weird. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, when I was younger, it was worse because you talk about a sugar shock. I would have butter and then peanut butter and then maple syrup and then powdered sugar on it and maybe some cinnamon if I was feeling spicy. So I don't know, but I just had waffles just now. I did a teaspoon of peanut butter on each, and then I did a half a teaspoon of honey on each.
Yeah,
because it's just like, but if I don't eat the peanut butter I like routinely, I can't get enough proteins in a day for what they're saying to do higher proteins to combat body weight. Fuck off, give me food.
I have no problem with protein intake.
You opened yourself for that one. I'm sorry, you did.
No, I did not.
You should see him trying to hold his mouth closed while he's laughing. Go ahead. Keep your mouth open. Anyways, yeah, and I don't even know if we like fully know the scope of like Italian dishes here on the West Coast because a lot of the not all of, but many of the Italian restaurants that would be considered more authentic are back there. We have fewer here.
Yeah, I remember I always wanted there to be a Italian fast food restaurant.
That'd be so awesome.
And there are some back east.
Right.
It's called Fazoli's, I do believe.
Okay.
And you go in there and they have obviously Italian food, you can't make it fast food. You have to actually cook it and then have it sitting around waiting for it.
Yes.
So they had baked ziti, that was the first place I ever had.
I have a sibling. I think that's their favorite Italian dish.
It's really good. They had calzones, which I had never had before. They have stromboli, which I had never had before. They had spaghetti, and I do believe they had lasagna, and I think they had mac and cheese also.
Well, one thing I will say is I do know of one place in our state where it's authentic Italian food, and it's very hit or miss for me. And I think that's because everything I've eaten that's an Italian dish is very Americanized.
Yeah.
Which, that's what your big chains do. That's what a lot of families do is like, because, I'm sorry. I love, what the nonis do with the Italian grandmothers, the way they'll spend an entire day making a sauce to their family's perfection. I love that idea, but I am not the one. I ain't got the time.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Even if I have the time, I don't have the patience for it because I hate, and I don't know if it's my OCD. I don't know if it's just the way my brain works, but I hate having the stove or oven running all fucking day for one or two dishes. That's it.
Yeah.
Because there's really there's a lot of people who'd be like, oh, hey, take the sauce that you spent all day making and can it up. Okay. But then I don't want to spend 12 hours making the sauce and then 8 hours canning up the extras and then another 8 hours trying to make one dish and then another. You're talking about 3 days worth of work for me in a very tiny kitchen No. That's why I don't fucking host holidays. Fuck that. The last time I hosted a holiday in the house that I rent, like fuck, Jesus Christ. And there was only 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to think if both her kids were here. 4, maybe 6 of us were here. Maybe 7. I don't remember because it's been that long. And it was like so. But of course, we also had the big dining room table back then too.
Yeah.
And and it was so annoying because it was just like I had to sit. Everything was covered in fucking food. And it was just like, so that was the last time I hosted for more than just one other person, just like my partner's mom.
Yeah.
And it was just like, fuck, man, I was 2 days I spent getting it all together. And it was just like, no, because, I got told that turkey wasn't dry enough. That's a whole other conversation. Anyways.
I have 2 honorable mentions as far as favorite foods are concerned.
Okay, nice.
Number 1 would be Indian food.
Because you make curry.
Yeah.
In a hurry.
Yeah. And then the other one would be Cajun food. Cajun, Creole.
Because you like them scrimps.
I love boudin. That stuff is amazing.
Well, I know you like jambalaya and gumbo.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of boudin. And don't judge me because I am a West Coast girl. You want to talk about Dungeness crab? You want to talk about crawdaddies? I'm good. But so what is...
Boudin is a type of sausage. And as far as I know, it's a seasonal thing that they make.
Okay, so it's kind of like how andouille is its own type of sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it's usually got like crab meat and it's a bunch of different things. Also, I'm sure if I were to actually do research on it, it'd be like, oh, there's 12 different varieties of boudin, blah, 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 blah.
Well, and Miss C would be like, you're wrong. This is, let me correct, because she's from Louisiana. So she could probably tell you every iteration of any of those foods.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Gumbo, jambalaya.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Boudin, amazing.
Nice.
Expensive, though. And like I said, I believe it's seasonal.
Well, if it's made out of like crab and stuff like that, I would imagine it has to be seasonal because, haven't you ever seen Deadliest Catch? Oh, I got to catch up on Deadliest Catch. Fuck. I think I'm like 3 episodes behind. The new season started and there was already like, and squirrel, drink.
I assume that given that Louisiana is a Gulf Coast, that they traditionally didn't use Dungeness crabs. They used crabs that were local.
They probably did use crabs that are local, but crabs is like everything else. It has cycles of life where they have, times for breeding and it's not good. And then you also have the restrictions. The U.S. says, hey, you can only capture these creatures for farming. But I mean, who knows if they even follow the fucking rules of the Gulf of America.
I'm sure just like in any other place in the world, there's the laws and then there's what the locals actually do.
Right. But we're going to assume everybody is law-abiding citizens. Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes you can't afford to.
I can just see some prisoner right now who catches this podcast in jail just like randomly because they're like, oh, I love blues and greens. Well, hell yeah, we do too. That's why, and squirrels, they get it, right? Huh. And they can go up and they can be like, Warden, I'm just human. So, I can go now. It's just human. That's what we do.
Or those fucking sovereign citizen people. I'm a sovereign citizen. I'm not. Anyway, I have the right to catch anything that I want and eat it. Anyway,
I am an island.
I am a rock.
I'm a rock. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean it sounds good. It's interesting because I like shrimp. I like crab. Believe it or not, lobster. I'm kind of like, it's okay, but it's really weird because I've had it prepared for me and I'm like, this is like really sweet. Like it took a sugar bath. Oh my God. And then I've also had it prepared for me where it's like, this is really chewy. What the fuck is this? Ugh. So I'm not a lobster. Shrimp. Yep. Crab. Yep. Blue crab. Oh yes. Yeah, that's probably about it.
Have you ever had, God, what was that called? Fuck. I don't remember. So there's a sushi roll that is deep fried crab, but it's a specific type of crab, and it's caught like right after it's shed.
Yeah, I think they call them like soft-shelled crab. I mean, there's crabs that are very specifically have weak shells, but I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name of it. Somebody can put it in the comments because you motherfuckers are smart out there, so you know. So write it down if it's what the technical name is after the crab has molted.
Yeah,
which is really gross to see, by the way. Ugh, creeps me out to watch it. Ugh.
Oh yeah,
I literally just saw it like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Any insect shedding its skin is
so nasty.
Pretty nasty.
Hey, I grew up with a tarantula. So it was really creepy when all of a sudden Ethel didn't move for a couple days and we figured out that Ethel got out of her cage. Yeah, so creepy. My younger sibling loved it though. I'm just like, anyways.
So what are your favorites?
So those are good honorable mentions. I will say that. I'm glad you included Indian because I do know that you make curry.
Yeah.
And although I am not a fan of curry, your curry always smells delicious.
I mean, it's half spices. So
it's just weird because the color is just, it gets me. It just gets me.
Yeah, that weird greenish brown color.
Yeah, because it's like, if it was green, I could deal with it. If it was brown, I could deal with it. But because it's like, and I know that you're a little jokester when it comes to me, so I'm not really sure if you're just like, oh, this is for Jen. Take a shit. I will tell you, ladies out there who are contemplating stop being scared and talking to Dagda. He makes a fucking phenomenal chili.
It's been forever since I made chili.
I know, but it was so good. It was so good because you do that one trick, right? With the chocolate or whatever. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Add a little bit of chocolate to it.
It's very good. Favorite food. Okay, Jen's favorite foods. Okay, so this is going to come as no surprise. I'm obviously a mommy's girl, right? My mommy is my mommy, and I love my mommy even when I'm mad at my mommy.
Hello, mommy.
Hi, mommy. But when I was younger, my mother made zucchini boats.
Okay.
She used to grow these. Remember the zucchinis? I used to grow really big ones. So my mom used to grow them as well. And she would take them and hollow them out. And she would par bake them. So they were partially done. And then she would fill it with this rice mixture. And it was rice and Jimmy Dean sausage and Tillamook cheddar cheese and diced hard-boiled eggs and green onions. And she would mix it all together, put it back. She would put it into the zucchini, into the hollowed out boat, and then she would cook it and cover it with more cheese. Absolutely. If I could have that dish every week for the rest of my life, I would be a satisfied woman. Because it is, and bacon. She put bacon in it too. Like, yes, it by far, and and it's so weird when you are a kid, I don't, ew, you like broccoli? Ooh, you like this? So when you're a kid, you don't talk to your friends about it so much. But I had a friend when I was in elementary school, and she was coming to our house for dinner. She's like, what are you guys eating? Maybe I shouldn't have dinner at your house. Maybe I should come over after dinner. And I said, oh, my mom's making zucchini boats. They're the best. She's like, what is it? And I described it to her like I just described it to you. And she was like, zucchini is a vegetable. And I'm like, yeah, and it's fan-fucking-tastic. But that's me. I like vegetables. I've made a triple green dish that I really like, which is nobody else likes it, but I fucking like it. I actually had somebody say that has too much vegetables in it. Well, there's no such thing as too much vegetables if it tastes yummy in your tummy. So absolute favorite food. Kudos to my mother. I don't know if it was, I've tried to talk to her about it a couple of times as an adult. She's like, I don't cook like that anymore, so I don't remember. And then other times she's like, oh wait, I do remember. And I think it's because she probably called it something more specific. But growing up, I always, in my head and to my friends, I always called it zucchini boats because she was using the zucchini as a boat to hold the food. Yeah.
My grandmother made something similar, except it was, we referred to it as goat horn. I don't remember exactly what kind of, it was a type of pepper that were relatively large. Okay. And then she would stuff it with something similar, except no fancy Jimmy Dean sausage. It was hamburger.
Well, you could, here's the thing is my mom made the zucchini boats like several different ways, but my most favorite way was when she did all the breakfast foods. Because, again, this is favorite foods.
Yeah.
which is like fucking, I mean, my ass is just jiggling going, ooh, go get a zucchini that big and make it, girl, make it. Like, and my ass is just jiggling to have it.
You fucking way.
So
fucking weirdo. Oh, my ass is jiggling.
My ass will talk to me in the middle of the night. Sometimes I'll lay down to go to bed, and like, especially like I have days where like I'm just not feeling it. Maybe I don't eat dinner, or if I eat dinner, I might just pick at it and have just a salad, or I'm too hot, I'm too whatever. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I lay down and a fart comes out, my body goes, oh yeah, get up and find something to fucking eat. Jiggle, jiggle, we got room. Come on now. You know what you have hiding in the office. Yes, I do. And I try to forget it all the time.
That's why I don't do stuff like that.
Oh, like you have stuff hidden in the office?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, now the whole point of part of that was for you to try it because you'd never had it before.
Yeah.
But it's just like, because of the sugar content, I'm scared to give it to you.
Yeah.
And you might get a really cool, like, Funko Pop, and I'll want it, and then I'll fight you for it. And I don't want to do that. You can have one if you want. I don't care. But I understand what you're saying about not keeping that around you because
eventually I'll eat it, and I don't need to be eating all that stuff.
Well, the thing is I don't either, but I've actually done really good. You can see I've had 4.
Yeah.
And that's
out of that whole fucking case of them.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been gone by now really, because they're not that big. But I have, and we got them on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 days ago. So I'm actually doing really good. Yeah. Now I can't tell you about the other special box that's hiding because my partner's home today. But I think I've had 2 out of that, and then of course I've shared to keep his demons at bay. Yeah. So yeah, my mom's zucchini was by far my favorite food. I wouldn't go as far as saying I'd eat it every day, and that's only because I do go through periods where it's just like, ugh, eggs and sausage, gross.
I mean, you could change up the recipe. It's a pretty versatile thing. You could, like I said, my grandmother did essentially the same thing, but with hamburger. Yeah,
I've done it with hamburger too. So what I've done is when I had my own zucchini that was that big, I did it because I'm not going to get into that story. Anyways, I had went out and I did it with rice, hamburger, onions, and cheese. And was it hard-boiled eggs or scrambled eggs? I think it was scrambled eggs because I didn't have time to hard boil them. Mm. So, I mean, yeah, I've done it various ways. Oh, yeah. And I also made hamburger gravy to go over the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, it is a versatile recipe. It's very delicious. And what's interesting as an adult, because like my brain's flicking all over the place. As an adult, I had the opportunity to go to the Show Me State in 2019 to see my papa and his wife.
I'm sorry.
And of course, the lovely crack-ass cracker. Got to see crack-ass cracker. Anyways, and he made po' boy steaks.
Okay.
And it was, well, she did. His wife did. He didn't. She did. But, him and I went shopping for it after I got off the airplane. And it was really weird because I'm pretty sure it was just like a specific spiced hamburger molded, but I don't know because he's like, no, Jalen. He goes, this is a po' boy steak. You're going to like this. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. I tried to make a replica for a couple of years afterwards, and then I had some big life changes and all that. Mm-hmm. So then I forgot what I was doing, and I was just like, eh. And my partner now, I made it for him once, and it was just like not his thing, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. But anyways, yeah, my mom's zucchini boats. Po' boy steaks was nice. Sometimes I think I should have been born a man because I love ribeye.
Okay.
On the grill, dipped in blue cheese dressing. And that's so wrong to so many people.
Yep, so many people are going to be up in arms. Like, you don't put anything on your steak except for salt and pepper.
Yeah, that's wrong too. From around here, you can put some Johnnies on your
no, that's wrong.
On the grill.
That's wrong.
Oh my god. Yeah, I have an ex who was just like, no, you're supposed to put Lowry's on it. No. I'm not a Midwest, I'm not an East Coast girl. And even then, for me, there's a lot of times when I do make my ribeyes, it is just salt, pepper, and onion powder. And maybe sometimes a little garlic powder. I don't know. It depends because I generally, don't cook ribeyes in the actual house because my partner does not like them. He says it's too, even though you can cut around it, it's too fatty for him. And I get that because I like my ribeyes Like I like my men a little bit red. Kidding. I like mine medium well. But that's one of the things that's the oddest thing. It was like so random happenstance on one of my birthdays many a dark moon ago. I made ribeyes for my birthday because we actually had a birthday party at my old house. This is well before I met you too. Mm-hmm. And blue cheese dressing. I know a lot of people are gagging a little bit. We'll gag on it. Sorry. I love blue cheese dressing. So good. And a little bit of my blue cheese dressing dripped on it. And that's how I discovered that fresh grilled ribeye steak with salt, pepper, because I didn't have Johnny's on it that time. I always say, oh, throw some Johnny's on it. But that time I didn't. I did it another time. But anyways, it had salt, pepper, and onion powder on it. And it was, because that cold dressing hits the hot meat and the blue cheese actually, the cheese chunks actually melt a little bit. Oh, yummy. Yeah, I probably like odd foods that most people don't like. I mean, I'm not like some people where they're like, I'll teach you how to skin a rabbit with your 2 fingers. No.
Rabbit's good.
I just, it's going to have to be the apocalypse before I eat rabbit because of that experience I had when I was a kid. So no. Just hard pass. No, nothing. Oh, no. Just think about it. No. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not super picky, but I don't know if I would to say my mom cooks and she hates it. She seems to dislike it. I don't want to put words in her mouth. She seems to dislike it when I point out that she has some Irish in her. And she's like, I'm mostly English. Okay, listen, Linda. Let me tell you something.
Listen to me.
Listen to me, Linda. I'm like, listen, you have Irish in you. Well, yeah, but that's such a small percentage. And I'm like, and it's all your temper. I could tell the Christmas story, but my mom might faint. My mom might faint if I tell the story about Christmas when I was 6. Okay. She might faint. But she definitely has an Irish temper. My mom, that is one thing I get from my mom is like, and you've seen it where I hold a lot in. I have stuff that'll frustrate me or whatever, and I'll talk to you about it just to kind of bounce it out so it's not just sitting there stewing in my head. Mm-hmm. But the minute it builds up and it's too much, I pop like a fucking champagne cork, motherfucker. So I don't know. I'll ask my mommy's permission. It was my experience, but I'm scared of telling the Christmas story from when I was like, it was either 5 or 6. I think it was when I was 6. My older sibling might know because she's only 5 years older than me. So she might know. She might remember because I want to say she was like 11-ish. I don't know. Anyways, but I'm kind of scared to just tell the story because I don't want mommy to hear it and then drive over here and be like, oh, you thought that was angry? I'm going to show you fucking angry.
I've had it up to here. And if I see you, I'm going to pop you right in the mouth. Right in the mouth.
Yeah, I think that's a thing that people forget out there. Your parents, if you have good parents, your parents have every right to spank your ass all the way up until they are not in existence. And even then, once we figure out ghost-to-ghost communications, they can come back and verbally spank you. Just saying. That's their God-given right. If you have, a good mommy, like, I don't know. I hear everybody say, I have the best mommy. So what I've always said my whole life is I have the best mommy for me. Mm. And now she's your mommy too. I mean, you're probably about the most normal out of any of us. Well, I don't know. My little my little sibling, she seems, sometimes it's weird. Talking to her is kind of like talking to you. It's weird sometimes because there are some things she's just very matter of fact about. Yeah. And then other times it's like, ooh, a puppy. And I'm like, hey, that's my sissy because I'm that way too. It's fucking insane. So yeah. Yeah. My mom's zucchini boats. Ribeyes with blue cheese. Oh, and then we do this thing. And it's been a while since we're not doing holidays together anymore. I mean, that's done. But one of the things we used to do, and it sounds weird to say it, is build your own salad.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think it was my mom who started it, but like garbanzo beans and peas and onions and diced hard-boiled eggs and cheese and whatever dressing you want. And I make homemade croutons and, but for holiday stuff, we'll usually do like a build your own like green salad or whatever with like all different kinds of vegetables with it. Because then it's like, I can tell people what it tastes like. If you go out and buy Tillamook cream cheese, very veggie spread, that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's just flavor packed.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. Squirrel. My name is Squirrel. I came to Squirrel. Drink.
Wow.
I still can't do it right.
Nope.
That's because I don't have years of practicing swallowing like you.
Any fucking way.
You left yourself open for it. It's not my fault. How am I getting all these over on you today? Did you have nightmares last night?
No.
I see you playing with your blue ball. Is that your problem?
No.
Maybe you should be sticking that blue ball where it belongs. Take care of your boo-boo. People, we're going to have to take a picture of it and put it up on Instagram so people understand it's a blue ball.
Yeah. It's literally a blue ball.
And it is used for...
I'm using it to roll my sore shoulder. It's a massage ball, basically.
Okay. I was like, you did leave yourself open, and look at me being the nice sibling and not saying anything like, maybe you shouldn't jerk off 12 times a day. But
I mean, this is a pretty hard ball. It might be rubber, but it's fucking pretty solid. It would thunk pretty good against your forehead.
I swear to God, I will start throwing Skittles packets at you.
You'll be knocked the fuck out.
Right.
I'll be at home by the time you fucking get up and be like, wow.
No, you won't, because you're on the floor next to me fucking laughing, you asshole. You're like, oh my God, Jen, are you okay? I knew I was going to hit you, but I didn't know I was going to hit you that hard. Dick.
Fucking savages.
I know. I would love to know, just because we have listeners literally from coast to coast, I would love to know what everybody's favorite food is, though, honestly. Leave a comment, drop a comment. What's your favorite food? And where did you get it from? Like me, I get mine from my mom. You get yours from your years of experience on both sides of the coast, I would guess, and being exposed to it.
Yeah.
Because I think you're
and like working at the Japanese restaurant, and that was a
definitely influenced you a lot.
And yeah, my best friend growing up, his mother was Okinawan, so it was her restaurant that I worked at afterwards.
Yeah.
Well,
don't say Japanese. Say Okinawan.
Well, it's kind of funny because a lot of times they'll refer to themselves as Japanese because, well, they are. And then sometimes they'll refer to themselves as Okinawan because, well, they are. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like referring to yourself as a Californian. Well, you might be a Californian, but you're also an American, right? And same sort of.
Who knew what people from Utah call themselves?
Utes.
Mormons.
I mean,
they call themselves Utes. Stop! I'm being all fucking serious, and he's clowning on me.
Yeah, I think those are Yoopers or whatever. The people from the Upper Peninsula, the people that are that part of Michigan that's on top of Wisconsin.
You said on top of it, all of a sudden my brain went, on top of Old Smoky, covered in cheese.
Hey, spaghetti is fantastic.
Here's the thing, and here's where I'm probably going to hell, and I'm probably going to disappoint somebody's noni out there or whatever. I'm not a super huge fan of spaghetti. I like the nudes with a little bit of butter and cheddar.
Said nudes.
I did, because that's what I call them. I call them nudes.
I said send.
Oh, send. Oh, no, don't send nudes. You motherfucker, no. I'm the one who has to open that fucking social media shit every day. Fuck you, no. Please do not send nudes. Thank you very much.
Unless
if you'd like to send nudes, please become a subscriber on Discord. And then look up Lord Primart Dagda and send it in a private message. Thank you. Don't you ever tell people to send nudes, you motherfucker.
I meant noodles, jackass.
Oh. Like, no. Oh my God. I was like,
I actually saw it was like the packages of instant ramen or whatever, right?
Okay.
So I saw a picture that was one of those, and it said "send nudes," but spelled N-O-O-D-E-S. Yeah. Send nudes, as in noodles.
I wonder which one of our fantastic smart asses out there is going to be the first one to take a picture of their top ramen or Nissan ramen or their, I'm going to say it wrong, the Korean hot spicy noodles. What's it called? I know it's wrong, and I'm sorry, but I always want to call it badunkadunk, but I think it's bakuku. Kuka?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's the one in like the pink packages and it's got like the cat on it, like, rawr, and it's like BAK something. But so in my head, when I see it, I go, oh, there's the dunk noodles because I'll make you ass shit. Seriously, every time I see them at the Costco, I think, oh, I really want to try those. But I don't trust it when they're like, the spicy pack is separate. I don't trust that shit. Because I've seen some people cook them nudes and I'm like, those aren't the normal color of the nudes. I don't think I want to mess with that. But I like the kitty. Rare.
Yeah, most of the ones, well, I have not had an extensive experience with that sort of stuff. Although I used to make a mean tuna casserole using fucking top ramen.
Excuse me.
Anyway, the chicken flavored one is the best one, or shrimp maybe. Anyway, not for purposes of making fucking tuna casserole.
Oh, I'd say shrimp would hands down be better than chicken.
But usually, if it does have a spicy component to it, it is usually in a separate packet. Like a lot of them will be like an oil packet. Yeah.
See, but I don't trust that because, like, okay, like, first of all, I don't like spicy food. And it's not because it's too hot. There's plenty of times I've eaten jalapenos. I've eaten a little bit of habanero, and the heat doesn't bother me until we get to a certain Kelvin, right?
Yeah.
It's because spicy food, and I think I inherited this from my my biological father. Yes, I said it that way. Sorry, ladies. My biological father, because it tastes stale to me. Like paprika doesn't taste stale to me, but smoky paprika, anything that's supposed to have, I'm like, this tastes stale. Why? I don't know. It depends because I make a mean homemade jalapeno popper. I make a very good one.
I actually had a bunch of jalapeno poppers the other day.
I bet you did. Bet you ate some fucking wool sponge too.
Yeah. Well,
anyways,
I didn't eat it. I spat it out, and then I was like, "Oh, yep, that's definitely not something that's supposed to be in there." And then I got a free meal.
Yeah, and you know what's super crazy is you say steel wool, my teeth instantly hurt because I'm of an age where we our fillings in the back of our mouth are still made of metal.
Yeah,
and it's
same.
Like, Jeez, I bet that fucking just jolted you funny.
No.
Oh my god.
Just like, what the fuck is this? Pulled it out. I was like, oh, yep, that's definitely not supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
But we know enough smart ass people who are listening. I'm wondering who's going to be the first one to put that in the comments. Put a picture in that comments that, like, with the comment like, I sent nudes. But in all seriousness, any other nudes should be go join Discord. Go find us on Discord. Go send Dagda a direct message. That's Lord Primarch Dagda on Discord. I do not wish to see your nudes. Maybe micro penises, but that's it. But I don't want to see your nudes. I don't want to see. No, I seriously, I don't want to see your nudes. I get a gingerific eyeful every day. I'm good. My partner is a ginger. He says he's the king of the gingers.
He's the king of the hill, all right.
Wait, no, nothing like. Anyways. Anyways, stop busting my balls.
Oh yeah, that was something you just said that I had to laugh at. You said Calvin's. Yeah, you were referring to the
Kelvins?
spiciness of
I called them Calvins.
Kelvins.
They're Kelvins. I know they're Kelvins. Kelvins. The Kelvins, the skull factor.
Scoville units.
So, listen here. It's whatever the fuck it is in my brain. I'm a Gen Xer. You can't tell me otherwise. Ha ha.
Kelvin is actual heat rating, as in the sun is so many kelvins.
You know what?
Scoville units is spiciness.
I remembered katsudon is your favorite food.
Yes. And you should. We've had that conversation several times, so yeah.
Dead. I remember katsudon is your favorite food. I remember you like your ladies in multiplicity. But I say one thing. Instead of saying Scoville, I say Kelvin. It's still a factor of heat, motherfucker. And you got to correct me publicly. You dick.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be somebody else who's going to be like, it's a little known fact, Sam. And then they'll be all up in the comments.
Let them be in the comments. I'll be like, yeah, and you didn't know how to say saltine crackers, so fuck off.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Fucking crack. That's the answer.
It's not something I do daily.
Crack?
You say crack and I instantly think about my partner's ass. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
But no nudes. Thank you. Thank you. No nudes.
Noodles, yes.
Scoville. There you go. Scoville.
Scoville units, yes.
Fucking. Anyways, thank you for joining us today. This motherfucker. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And share again. Again, we need you guys to help us get out there. We'd love you to become a follower on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon. Anywhere we're at, we'd love it if you guys would follow us because, again, the goal is to get paid and not necessarily by you guys. Now, when we do After Dark, we do have to charge for it. Just because I see you, Jim Bob, out there in Minnesota. You're 17 and a half. You're not 18. So that's why we have to charge for After Dark. Anyways, so I'm sure as soon as the mic goes off, he's going to explain to me the real difference between Kelvin and Scoville. It don't matter. Hot's hot, motherfucker. Beep, beep, Richie.
Anyways. Later.
Thanks for joining us, and hope you guys have a fantastic day. Later.
No.
Savage.
Later.
Bye. Okay, everybody. That's all the time we have for today. So I want to thank you for stopping by to enjoy the conversation. We're glad you're here, and please share and share again and share some more. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We'll be having another chat and another cup soon. We'll talk to you then. Look forward to seeing you.